today's society, education is still a heavily debated topic. In fact, it is seen throughout history as a major cause of civil resistance.
Thurgood Marshall and this organization won 29 victories before the Supreme Court, but none as important as Brown. It changed our country and our lives. In a clear voice, it said that we could no longer be two nations, separate and unequal. We are one people, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That's what it said. And it said that about the schools. And I was thinking what a difference it had made.
Government, state, and federal, the education gap is a hot topic that is yet to be resolved. Situated on the suburban north side of St. Louis, the Normandy Collaborative is widely known as one of the most underperforming school districts in Missouri. With 672 students enrolled, 97% of which are minorities, and 100% of which are economically disadvantaged, the Normandy School District can be characterized as a suffering set of schools within a struggling community. Kadar Rudd talks about his time at Lucas Crossing, an elementary school within Normandy School District.
The environment Lucas Crossing had its ups and downs, and then that resulted in my education faltering a little bit. And then I really felt like the teachers weren't necessarily there for me as I got older, because then they had more kids and things of that nature, and they had more things going on, more important than my education, it felt like.
In 2012, the Normandy School District lost accreditation. In late November of 2017, the school district gained provisional accreditation. Provisional accreditation is granted for 2 years. When a program meets certain state educational criteria, it can receive full accreditation. But if the program fails to meet those criteria, then it will lose its provision and return to being unaccredited. Missouri Revised Statute Section 167.131 was interpreted in 2010 in Turner v. the School District of Clayton by the Missouri Supreme Court. This case effectively confirmed that the school boards of unaccredited Missouri schools shall pay the tuition and provide transportation for resident pupils attending non-accredited school districts. Furthermore, the court confirmed each pupil shall be free to attend the public school of his or her choice. Since the state has terminated the transfer program, students will no longer benefit from the revised statute. As a result, these students will be sent back to the Normandy School District and continue their education there. Although I was fortunate enough to benefit from the transfer program by being able to attend a state-acclaimed high school like Clayton, many other students within the Normandy area were not able to transfer. The state provided a temporary solution to a long-winded issue, caused by Normandy's low assessment scores and the district's issues with money. As for Normandy's state test scores, only 33% of the district was proficient in reading, and only 16% was proficient in mathematics, both state lows among Missouri school districts and well below the average subject proficiency within the state. With an alarming annual graduation rate of only 80%, the education in Normandy is simply unsustainable for the students. My question is this: how are these students' right to an alternative and accredited school district being protected now? What is a long-term solution that will provide a quality education for all students within the district? As the Normandy Collaborative recently received provisional accreditation, the community voted yes on Prop N to begin building a brand new 7th and 8th grade center and a new pre-K and kindergarten building that would open by the fall of 2019. Dr. Ryan Looning has been the assistant principal at Clayton High School for 7 years. As an administrator and a strong figure within the district, he comments on the importance of making sure students receive a quality education in an educational environment.
Construction's good. To have new buildings, new resources, I'm sure we'll have cutting edge technology that'll be involved in the new buildings. But investing in people and kids are always the most important part of our job. I think anything you can do that would use money to directly affect kids is what you want to do.
Today, children and students throughout Missouri go to school in an outdated system that locks parents and children into a predetermined path for their future based on where they live. If you live in a neighborhood with a failing school, would that be good enough for your kids?
We would want parents to have a voice, and we want them to be part of the process in Missouri for creating better policies. So for us, how that related to student transfers is, well, I should say that we believe that all families deserve access to a high-quality school, no matter where they live. We don't believe any child's future should be determined by their zip code. So we still have a humongous problem And I'm afraid that now that they kind of score in the provisional range, that people are not thinking it's a problem anymore, and there's no longer that pressure to do something about it.
Because I go to a public school that provides a quality education and resources that allow me to succeed in the classroom,
so I can succeed out there. I can continue my education even past high school.
and so I can pursue my dreams and aspirations. The national rhetoric on education is no child left behind. However, underperforming and unaccredited school districts remain unaccountable and are allowed to bypass the law and court directives. As a result, students within these failing school districts will be robbed of opportunities afforded to students in high-performing school districts. No longer should the voiceless suffer because of the education gap. Even one student left behind because of a school district's shortcomings is one too many.